Thank you very much. First of all, before we get started, I hope everybody's enjoying this year, 2025. The 2025 Hall of Fame. To the NXT talent that's out there, if I don't show up tomorrow morning, that joke didn't go over very well. Tonight is a very special night for me. I get to induct my best friend, Triple H, into the WWE.
Yes, sir!
You all watched the video package. The WWE Universe sees him for who he is. The Game. The King of Kings. A 14-time world champion. Numerous Rumble wins. Classic rivalries with the biggest names in WWE history. The Rock, John Cena, Steve Austin, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and the list. It goes on and on.
Yep.
I know. I'm a bit biased because I'm his best friend.
I know.
But I was there in the beginning.
Yes, you were.
Me and some other boys you might have heard of called the Click.
Yeah!
We watched him come in, and he didn't walk in the door wanting to be what he is today, which is the most powerful man in wrestling. He just wanted to be what a lot of us wanted to be. Pro wrestling. He didn't think he was walking in the door as the chosen one. He didn't have some diabolical plan to take over the world. He knew, like a lot of us, he had to prove his worth. Now I know what you're thinking. Yeah, but he wouldn't have accomplished all that if he didn't marry the boss's daughter.
Oh, damn. Oops. Whoops. Whoopsies.
You're wrong. What he did was fall in love with a beautiful woman.
Yep.
Fell in love with him. And the list of accomplishments, I damn assure you, would not have changed a bit. They would have stayed the same no matter what, because he was willing to outwork everyone else. Because that's simply who he is. And now, speaking of that beautiful woman, I know there have been times when you've wondered about our relationship.
The truth's coming out, Steph.
And I'm not going to lie to you. My wife wondered as well.
The truth's coming out.
But as he and I have both done, we have assured our wives, and I'm here to assure all of you, hand to God, the only times we've ever kissed was on live television in front of all of you. That's the truth, Steph, and I'm sticking to it, I promise.
One more time!
Hunter does everything in life with a sincere, genuine intent. From being raised by two unbelievably genuine parents, to raising a family of his own, to making a genuine friendship, a bunch of crazy dudes. It's lasted over 30 years. And trust me, when it comes to me, it was a conscious decision of his to be my friend. Now look, I like to think he learned a lot from me, the do's and the don'ts.
Mostly the don'ts.
Especially the don'ts. But yeah, I feel like I helped him. Not to understand the wrestling business, but to understand how to do business in this place. And helping him get to the level that I knew he wanted to get to. A level that both of us knew he had the talent to achieve. We spent so much time together, we almost always know what the other is thinking. And I can honestly say, I don't know why he stayed my friend for so long. For a guy who has such a sharp business sense, it was probably the worst decision in the world to continue to be my friend. And I can assure you, everybody, and the other guys will tell you, it wasn't because of my charming personality. Every smart business move would have told him to just do the whole Homer Simpson thing where you just kind of fade back into the hedges. I mean, do what everybody else does, right? You just jump in another car. Guys did it all the time. But he stayed my best friend through thick and thin. And not knowing that one day I was going to turn my life around and become incredibly wonderful, humble, and adorable human being that stands here before you today. Hunter didn't leave me because no matter what, wouldn't allow himself to do it. Because that's the type of human being he is. That's the type of human being he was raised to be. I would be here all day if I went into his time as the game with the leader of evolution, the king of kings, or the leader of the authority, and certainly not where it all started. As the new leader of the second iteration of D-Generation X, the one during the Attitude Era that everybody thinks was so much better than the original. And I'm not bitter about that, not at all. Gonna quickly fast forward to perhaps what is arguably Hunter's biggest contribution to the business, and what certainly holds a special place in my heart, and that's NXT. When the clique was riding around in the car, we used to share stories about our love and passion for the business. We always wondered to ourselves, like, why can't it be like this all the time? And one day Hunter had the foresight and the vision to build a place that excitement and passion could do just that, live all the time. Hunter had the ability to see the future of what the WWE could be. Everybody's always said, you know, you can't just build a WWE superstar. One day, I know him like I know him. He said to himself, why the hell not? So he created an environment where you could create just that. Where you didn't have to grow up loving this like we did. But if you could be around it 24/7, and if we could find that, if that was in you, we would bring it out of you and then we would snatch it up. We would see 13 years later, and here we are, we're WrestleMania. That card is damn near all NXT alumni.
Yes, sir.
Every friendship has its ebbs and flows, its ups and downs, just like ours. But we're still as solid as ever. I can remember it all started with a phone call about me coming to NXT. Why don't you just swing on by? See what you think. And what started out at 2 hours a day 3 days a week has literally turned into a non-stop 24/7 grind, day in, day out, that virtually never ends. And I wouldn't change it for the world.
Woo!
Well, I might now that I think about it. When I get emails at 1 o'clock in the morning that start with, per Paul.
What the hell?
For the love of God, who the hell is Paul?
Who is Paul?
You want to know who Paul is? Paul's my boss. And Paul, my boss, sure as hell ought to know not to be emailing me at 1 o'clock in the morning when he knows I go to bed at 9. I'm telling you this much, the Paul I work for is a big, huge pain in my ass. On the way over here, though, it finally dawned on me. I see what he's doing. I get it now. He's getting me back. He's getting me back for everything that I did to him into the 90s.
Yep.
You think the reign of terror from 2002 to 2005 was something? You ought to try working for the dude. Where's your frickin' sledgehammer when you need it? Just like in the 90s, he didn't leave me. So I'm sure as hell not leaving him.
Well said, HBK.